Joey Barton is a name that resonates with infamy in the footballing world. Known for his undeniable talent as much as for his off-pitch controversies, Barton's career has been a roller coaster of highs and lows. From his early days at Manchester City to his later years in management, Barton has consistently found himself at the center of attention, often for all the wrong reasons. But how did a promising footballer become one of the most hated figures in the sport? This video explores the incidents, media portrayals, and public perception that shaped Joey Barton's controversial legacy. Early career and rise to fame. Joey Barton began his professional career at Manchester City, where his raw talent quickly made him a fan favorite. However, it wasn't long before his aggressive temperament began to surface. Barton's early years were marked by a series of incidents that hinted at the troubles to come. On the pitch, he was known for his fierce competitiveness, but off the pitch, his behavior started raising eyebrows. One of the first significant incidents in Barton's career was his clash with Jamie Tandy, a teammate at Manchester City. In a training ground altercation, Barton stubbed out a cigar in Tandy's eye, an act that shocked the football community and set the tone for Barton's future controversies. This incident was just the beginning of what would become a pattern of violent and erratic behavior that would follow him throughout his career. Infamous incidents. The foundation of hate. The cigar incident with Jamie Tandy was a harbinger of things to come. Barton's career was dotted with numerous altercations, both on and off the pitch, that contributed to his notoriety. One of the most infamous was his assault on Ousmane Dabo, a fellow Manchester City player. The altercation, which occurred during a training session, left Dabo with severe injuries, including a detached retina. Barton was subsequently charged with assault and received a 4-month suspended jail sentence. This incident solidified Barton's reputation as a violent and uncontrollable player. Barton's off-pitch behavior was equally troubling. In 2007, he was involved in a public brawl outside a McDonald's in Liverpool, which resulted in him being sentenced to 6 months in prison for common assault and affray. This incident was widely covered by the media and further damaged Barton's public image. The combination of on-pitch aggression and off-pitch violence made Barton a figure of hate among football fans and the general public alike. Media and public perception. The media played a significant role in shaping Joey Barton's image as a villain. Every misstep and controversy was eagerly reported, often with sensational headlines that fueled public outrage. Barton's actions provided ample fodder for tabloid journalists, who painted him as the bad boy of English football. The media's portrayal of Barton was rarely favorable, and this constant negative coverage contributed to his growing unpopularity. Public perception of Barton was largely influenced by the media's portrayal of him. Fans and pundits alike began to view him as a ticking time bomb, someone who was more likely to make headlines for his antics than for his performances on the pitch. Barton's reputation became so toxic that even his own fans began to turn against him, viewing him as a liability rather than an asset. Joey Barton's social media presence. As social media became more prevalent, Joey Barton found himself in the spotlight for his controversial online presence. Barton was never one to shy away from expressing his opinions, and his Twitter account became a platform for him to voice his thoughts on a wide range of topics, from football to politics. However, his tweets often sparked outrage and controversy, further tarnishing his reputation. One of the most notable incidents on social media was Barton's feud with fellow footballer and pundit Gary Lineker. Barton accused Lineker of being a hypocrite, which led to a heated exchange between the two on Twitter. The feud was widely covered by the media and added to Barton's already notorious image. His social media presence became yet another avenue through which Barton alienated himself from fans and the public. Legal troubles. Joey Barton's legal troubles were well documented, and they played a significant role in cementing his status as one of the most hated footballers. In addition to his assault on Ousmane Dabo and his involvement in the Liverpool brawl, Barton faced numerous other legal issues throughout his career. In 2008, Barton was sentenced to 6 months in prison for assaulting a teammate at Newcastle United, which led to his suspension by the club. This incident was yet another blow to Barton's career and reputation, and it further alienated him from fans and the footballing community. The legal issues that plagued Barton's career served as a constant reminder of his troubled personality and contributed to the public's negative perception of him. Footballing style and on-pitch behavior. Barton's aggressive playing style was another factor that contributed to his unpopularity. Known for his tough tackling and no-nonsense approach, Barton was often seen as a player who was more interested in hurting his opponents than playing the game. His style of play led to numerous red cards and on-pitch altercations, further tarnishing his image. One of the most infamous incidents on the pitch occurred in 2012, during a match between Queen's Park Rangers and Manchester City. Barton was sent off for elbowing Carlos Tevez and then proceeded to kick Sergio Aguero and attempt to headbutt Vincent Kompany. The incident was widely condemned, and Barton was handed a 12-match ban, one of the longest in Premier League history. This incident epitomized Barton's on-pitch behavior and solidified his reputation as one of football's bad boys. Public feuds with other players and managers. Joey Barton was never one to back down from a fight, and his career was marked by numerous feuds with other players and managers. One of the most high-profile feuds was with Alan Shearer, a Newcastle United legend and Barton's manager during his time at the club. The two had a public falling out, with Barton criticizing Shearer's management style and questioning his loyalty to the club. The feud was widely covered in the media and further damaged Barton's reputation. Barton also had a well-documented feud with former teammate Kevin Nolan. The two players clashed during their time at Newcastle, with Barton accusing Nolan of being a poor captain and a disruptive influence in the dressing room. The feud spilled over into the public domain, with both players exchanging insults in the media. These public feuds further alienated Barton from fans and the footballing community, contributing to his status as one of the most hated players in the game. Attempted redemption and legacy. Despite his many controversies, Joey Barton made several attempts to redeem himself in the later stages of his career. After serving his prison sentence, Barton spoke openly about his desire to turn his life around and become a better person. He became involved in charity work and took on a role as a pundit, where he offered insightful and articulate analysis of the game. However, these attempts at redemption were often overshadowed by his past actions, and Barton struggled to shake off his negative image. Barton's legacy in football is a complex one. On one hand, he was a talented and hard-working player who could have achieved great things in the game. On the other hand, his career was marred by controversy and violence, and he will likely be remembered more for his off-pitch antics than for his performances on the field. Barton's story serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of letting one's temper and ego get in the way of a successful career. Conclusion. In the end, Joey Barton's reputation as the most hated footballer ever is the result of a combination of factors. His aggressive playing style, his numerous off-pitch controversies, his public feuds, and the media's portrayal of him as a villain. While Barton's talent as a footballer is undeniable, his legacy will always be overshadowed by his actions both on and off the pitch. For many fans, Barton is the epitome of what can go wrong when a player's behavior spirals out of control. And while he has made attempts to redeem himself in recent years, the damage to his reputation has already been done. Joey Barton's story is a reminder that in the world of football, talent alone is not enough. Character and behavior play a crucial role in determining how a player is remembered, and for Joey Barton, his actions have left a lasting impression that will forever mark him as one of the most controversial figures in the sport.